in the middle of LA Knight getting his ass kicked, Bron Breakker got on the mic and he's like, "Where's CM Punk? Where is he physically? Where is he mentally? Who is this guy coming out here? Isn't it nice to be alive in whatever city? Taking pictures. This isn't who he is. This is a fraud." I was like, all right, it's starting well. That's pretty good. And then he gave you rehashed Drew McIntyre material, and he gave you the worst promo prompt ever. I'm done with this promo prompt. I want the old insert wrestler here back. Someone's got to tell them, if that's your promo, you don't get the mic tonight.
I was like, when he cuts the promo, I'm like, this seems very familiar. I feel like I watched this on Wednesday, and I also had an issue with it then as well.
I didn't mind. Like, I didn't mind that, like, this is a fake CM Punk. Like, you know, this isn't who he actually is. I'm like, all right, you know what? There's something there, because a lot of people think that of like, he
was going down the right path. I like the crackhead line myself.
That was Drew McIntyre's cutting room floor material right there.
I think honestly, I think Braun executed it better. Sorry, I don't really remember Drew McIntyre saying that. I don't.
Drew's Drew I thought had the better line, because he's like, you know, you're straight edge and you don't drink and you don't do drugs, but you spend all your time in rehab. Like, that was a good line when Drew mentioned it.
Then that's probably why I don't remember it. I much rather a proper executed one-liner, like, you imagine being straight edge your whole life but looking like a crackhead. I'm sorry, that's concise, to the point. Braun had more energy. I agree. Braun had more energy, more enthusiasm to him. That line hits better than the line you just told me about, Drew. That I honestly, and I remember a lot of promos from years gone by. That promo probably happened last year. I don't remember it because it wasn't that good of a line. It didn't leave an impact on me. This I will remember, the crackhead line. I don't like the whole AJ Lee thing.
That's again Drew McIntyre cutting room floor material.
That right there, I will say you probably have a better point than the crackhead line. That was wasteful. And honestly, at that point when he says that line, I'm just like, oh, so basically Punk told you, oh, you can talk about my wife, you can call me a crackhead, just don't say anything about Larry. That's what it felt like to me.
Well,
that's what it felt like to me.
You know?
And I agree with Jay Grills in the chat. A lot of Drew McIntyre's material was just MJF.
Sure.
Yeah, like it's just rehash of rehash.
Which still doesn't make it good that Braun's doing it.
No, but if you can come up with a different variation of that actually hits better than the previous promos on that, and I think the crackhead line did that. The rest of the promo, you have a point. That crackhead line was the highlight of the whole promo.
Okay. It hit for you. It hit like crack for you. It did not hit like crack.
No, it didn't hit like crack for me, but I'm going to remember the line.
All right.
So that's enough.
I'm not. So we're just on different pages there. And then again goes to, I want the old CM Punk, the best in the world, the longest reigning champion from 2011, 2013. If that's the guy that doesn't show up, I'm gonna, destroy him. Like, okay, stop it.
I thought he was gonna say, I'm gonna eat you alive, and I was like, no, that's basically the same promo.
Stop the I want the old wrestler promo. I already went over.
I honestly don't even think that you have addressed the biggest issue about this promo.
What's that?
Spear! 1, 2, 3! Spear!
I'd forgotten about it. That's why.
2, 3! Spear! 1, 2, 3! Spear! 1, 2, 3! That is the worst part of the promo. I feel like a lot of what you just said is nitpicky. The issue of this promo is that it was actually, in a vacuum, it was actually pretty decent. Not as great as last week, but pretty decent. And then you gave us the freaking WWE Bruce Pritchard telling him, you
Yes.
gotta make this your catchphrase. You gotta make this a t-shirt. Say it multiple times so people don't forget it. Spear, 1, 2, 3. I was like, I feel like I had PTSD to 2010 with the Edge and Chris Jericho rivalry going into WrestleMania 26. It was like spear, 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 spear. It's like, oh God, why am I having flashbacks 15 years in the making? I should not be doing that watching this show.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about it because I hated the old. I want the old version back so much. Like that has just become the bane of my promo existence. But immediately when he starts doing it, and I was watching with my wife, I was like, oh, they told him he needed a catchphrase. And so this is what they're going with. Spear 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, this sucks. This sucks so bad. And he kept just going with it and going with it. And he was like waiting for the crowd to like go with it as well. But then like he wouldn't even let the crowd go because he kept going with it. And then by the time like the crowd maybe had a chance, they cut to the LA Knight stuff. It's like, you guys did not let this thing breathe to where it was going to work. And also it's so stupid. Heels should not have a catchphrase like this. No. I'm sorry. It just shouldn't. It should be...
Do they realize that Seth Rollins as a heel did not like effectively work? I think they think that Seth Rollins worked. So they think that, welcome everyone. I'm a revolutionary. I'm a visionary. Welcome to Monday Night Rollins. So now all the heels can have catchphrases because they think Seth Rollins actually worked as a heel.
If it's an organic kind of catchphrase, okay. Fine if it works to that level. Like The Rock got over a lot of stuff as a heel that felt very organic. It didn't feel like he forced some of that stuff.
Roman with Acknowledge Me.
Yeah. That was a heel thing that got over and again felt organic because he was the tribal chief. Like why wouldn't he want to be acknowledged? This was not organic. This was please chant. That's it.
Spear 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna Bron break someone. I was like, I was like, what did they do to this great promo from last week? And it was a mistake to do it back-to-back weeks. It was a mistake. You had to let that sit. You had to let Heyman cut the promo for him this week, and then save the next promo for I guess when Punk is back, maybe so Punk can have a response. Because I think that's what we need now at this point.
Heyman could have done the promo, but I think after the promo last week, you kind of did want some type of follow-up from Braun. Because it would look weird if he just like stood there the whole time while Heyman talked, and then he just continued.
Well, you didn't really need. You just needed someone to talk until Bronson Reed and Logan Paul got there. So I don't think it would have been that out of the ordinary. He could have been like, Braun said everything he needed to say last week. You already know what's gonna happen. January 5th, in front of a sold-out crowd in Brooklyn, New York, my hometown, I will crown a new world heavyweight champion, and his name he comes from one of the greatest families of all time. His uncle is an All-American. His uncle is a WCW World Heavyweight Champion. His father is a collegiate All-American, multi-time tag team champion. He comes from the family of the greatest tag team of all time. And his name is Bron Breakker. That's enough time for Bronson Reed to get his fat ass backstage.
Is it?
Yeah, I literally drawn out a couple of the words that I was saying to give him time to put the pedal to the metal and get backstage, so I don't have to cut this promo and Bron Breakker don't have to stand behind me too long.
Or if you're gonna have Braun cut a promo, just have better material.
Man, that's asking for too much from this company.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's plenty more over on Fightful Overbooked. click that subscribe button, tap that bell, get your notifications. And while you're at it, like the videos, interact with them, say some stuff. We want to hear from you. While you're at it, join us every Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern live for In the Weeds. You might like it.